Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy, where are we? January the 15th. Yes, January is already flying by. We're in January 15th. I am Belinda Harris. I am an HR, I call myself HR disruptor. I talk about on this channel, I talk about HR, I talk about AI, and I talk about self care at work. Every Wednesday, I go live on YouTube at 6:30 a.m. to talk about self-care at work. A lot of times we do practice self-care. We practice self-care usually at home with our morning routines. We journal, or we exercise, or we do grounding, and we do all these wonderful things in the morning. And then sometimes at night, people have morning routines, evening routines, the nightly routines. But when we get to work, we forget about self care. We're on some other mind shift. And so I talk about things about self care at work, because at work is one of the most important times that we should be doing self care. And in the past, we'd get to work and then just be zoned in. And that's why our bodies get stiff. That's why we are exhausted when we get off work, because we haven't given ourselves anything. So that's why self care at work is so important, not just to be productive at work, but to have an overall healthy lifestyle. So that is why I talk about self care at work all the time. That is one of the reasons why I bring it up. Why at work you should be doing different things, like making sure you're staying hydrated, making sure that you're taking breaks at work, that you are getting away from the computer, that maybe you're going outside, getting some sun in your eyes, getting some fresh air. A lot of different things that we all need to be doing at work to help us sustain and maintain a healthy, balanced lifestyle. So that is one of the things that I talk about on this channel, self-care at work. Again, I talk about human resources, and I also talk about AI. I talk about that a lot. But today's live stream will always be about, or Wednesday's live stream will always be about self-care at work. So today, I want to talk about some self-care tips from famous people. I've been sharing things that I do, that I practice, that I believe in, but I wanted to share some tips from famous people that who've been practicing this self-balanced self-care lifestyle for a long time. So let's start with Oprah Winfrey. So Oprah Winfrey, she practices gratitude by reflecting on what she is thankful for each day. She believes this helps her cultivate positive and peace. Now, thankful each day. She reflects on that. Last year, we did a self care at work challenge. And one of the things that we started, was to have a morning routine at work. At that morning routine at work, we did three things. We drank a glass of water right before we got started. 5 minutes before actually clocking in or starting our work, we wrote down three things that we were grateful for about our job. And then the third thing we did, we said a prayer or did a affirmation. So I'm going to go back to writing down the three things that we were grateful for about our job. Because a lot of times, we're grateful for our family, we're grateful for our home, we're grateful for our health. And we don't normally say what about our job that we're grateful for. So what Oprah Winfrey says she practices every day is reflect on what she is thankful for each day. So at work, when you're at work, take time in the morning, usually before the chaos starts, to think about things that you are grateful for at work. The second famous person, Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington stresses the importance of rest and balance, acknowledging that downtime is essential for recharging. So, again, I talk about in HR specifically when I do orientation, I tell people take your PTO. Don't save your PTO and have all these PTO days or hours at the end of the year. Why? Take your PTO. You don't have to go on vacation. You don't have to go somewhere. You can stay home, relax, read a book, take a nap, go for a walk around the neighborhood, but take time to rest and recharge. Again, not only when you come back to work, you're healthier and more relaxed and you'll be more productive, but for your overall health, it gives you time to reset and recharge. That's Denzel Washington, that's one of the things that he practices. And then Glenn Close, she talks about the importance of setting boundaries. So the importance of setting boundaries in both personal and professional life. Now she highlights how learning to say no is essential for mental health. Again, in our self-care at work challenge that we did last year, we started in October and we went all the way through. I talked about setting boundaries at work. I talked about saying no. And people can say, well, I can't tell my boss no, or I won't have my job. Well, and I understand that, but there's a way to say things. If your boss keeps coming with more and more and more work, there's a professional and polite way to say, not that I'm not doing all that, that's too much, or that's not my job. Not that, that's not what I'm gonna say. You can say, here's the things that I'm doing and list it all out. I understand you want me to do more. I'm trying to prioritize. Can you tell me which one's more important? Because it's hard for me to be able to do all these things plus this new list. Is there one that I can put to the side so I can focus on your new thing? So it's setting boundaries. It's so important. Setting boundaries also, we talked about at the self-care challenge last year. We talked about having a designated start and stop time. You know, having a time where we say during this time period for these 1, 2, or 3 hours, I'm doing deep work and my phone is off. I won't be responding to emails. I won't be responding to chats on team messages. I won't be doing any of that because during this time, I'm doing deep work. It is setting boundaries. It is telling your coworker, I don't have time to talk to you right now. I can talk to you at such and such a time. Setting boundaries. Glenn Close talks about the importance of setting boundaries, both in personal and professional life. Listen, people, self-care is the one thing that we are in control of. It's not a one and done. It's not you check the box, I did that. It is ongoing. It is every day. It is an everyday effort to do something towards your self-care every day, not just one time in your life and that's done. It is an everyday practice, whether it's making sure in the morning at work, maybe it's making sure you're staying hydrated, making sure that you're taking your breaks, taking your nature breaks where you're going out in nature. Maybe it's you're setting your boundaries. Maybe it's taking your PTO. These self-care at work doesn't solve itself. It doesn't fix itself. You can't put it on in automation. It is something that you have to do. It has to be important to you, which it should. It should be right up there with breathing. It is something that you should be practicing every single day, not just in personal life, because you should be doing your self-care in your personal life, but at work too. And the last famous person on their self-care tips is Michelle Obama. In her book, Becoming, she talked about prioritizing mental health and recognizing when you need support, and that she advocates for seeking help and focusing on emotional well-being. And let me just say that again. Recognizing when you need support. A lot of times we feel like I have to do it all. I'm stressed. Maybe you're stressed at home, you're stressed at work, and you feel like you have to do everything. And you just keep going, you keep wearing yourself down. Recognize when you need support, whether it's to go talk to a counselor or a therapist, or maybe to your employer and just say, I feel overloaded. Here are all the things that I have to do. There's not enough. I feel like there's not enough time in the day. Can I get somebody to help me with this project? We have but one life, but one. No one is going to come in and do our self-care for us. No one. No one in all the years I've been here walked up to me and said, Belinda, I'm going to control your self-care. You don't have to worry about it. I'm going to make sure that you have your boundaries, that people don't bother you. I'm going to make sure that you have something to be grateful for at work. No one has ever came up to me and said that. Not a soul. No one's ever said, you're taking PTO this day and you're going on vacation. No one has ever said that to me. Ever, ever, ever. No one has ever said, I see you are struggling and you need support. I'm going to support you, because they can't read inside my mind and know what I'm feeling. Only me, just like only you can do that for yourself. I can't set boundaries for you. I can't tell you what you should be thankful for at work. I can't do it because I don't know. Sometimes sometimes I struggle on what exactly am I thankful for? And then I remember I'm thankful for the people that I get to work with. They make me laugh. I'm thankful for the people I work with because they're intelligent and smart and passionate. I'm thankful for that I have a job. I'm thankful for that I get paid and it allows me to pay my bills. Now, am I thankful every single day about all those things? No. Do my coworkers get on my nerves? Absolutely. Do sometimes I'm like, why did you do that? And it doesn't make me think that they're really smart people? Sometimes. Do I feel like I'm getting paid enough? Absolutely not. But am I still thankful for these things? Yes. I am still thankful. So, people, please, if you're watching this video, I can't stress enough how important self-care at work is for you. It is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself, for your career, for the people around you that love you. Because when you're stressed out and sick and can't do all these things, you're not that much fun to be around. I don't even know you. And I can know that you're probably not that much fun to be around, because I'm not that much fun to be around when I'm stressed, when I feel overworked, when I'm burnt out, when I hadn't set any boundaries. I'm not that much fun to be around. That's why it's important that we all practice self-care at work. Again, I'm Belinda Harris. It's my channel. I talk about HR. I talk about AI. I talk about self-care at work. I am an HR disruptor. That's right. I'm an HR disruptor. So you may hear me say things that other HR people may not say, but I'm going to say it. So if those are things that you're interested in, please follow my channel. Please like and follow my channel. Every Wednesday at 6:30 a.m., I will be live on YouTube to talk about self-care at work. Now, before I go, I would like to add this. You may be thinking, why in the world would you do it at 6:30 in the morning, Belinda? 6:30 in the morning? Are you crazy? It's right before my workout with my trainer at 7 a.m. That's why I'm always in gym clothes. Why would you pick that time? Because if I can catch people in the morning to set their intention for the day before they start work, maybe it would help swing for them to have a better day. It's in the middle of the week, and maybe they're feeling kind of, usually Wednesday's hump day, we're trying to get through. On Wednesdays, maybe I'm hoping to be that pick me up, that I can do this, that I'm going to go into work and I have my water 5 minutes before I start clock in or start working. I'm going to do my 3 things I'm grateful for. I'm going to say a prayer. I'm going to set boundaries at work. I'm going to do deep work. I'm going to take my breaks, my nature walk, and all those, and my 5-minute journaling, all those things. That is my hope. That's why I get on so early, to try to catch you before the chaos starts coming in. This live is not to upset people. I want people to be calm. I want people to go in with a good intention to have a great day. Hope you all have a great day at work. Again, thank you for those who are watching live and those who will watch later today. Self-care is important. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week and rest of your day. I'll see you at work.